After you have the ads running, you need to let your client know how well they're performing, and you need to update them on a regular basis. In this video, we're going to be covering tracking and reporting, when and how to update your client on a weekly basis. So first, let's go over the numbers that you need to know in order to report to your client how well your ads are performing. First, you're going to need leads generated in the week, number of clicks to the quiz, number of leads to the offer or sales page, how much money was actually spent on the ads, and the number of purchases or offer takers. You're going to get these numbers from a variety of places. You're going to get some of them from LeadQuizzes, some from the advertising platform, so in this case, Facebook, and some of them from the client or from their CRM or email marketing software. Leads generated. So this number, you might think you're going to get that from Facebook because you created that custom conversion, but you're actually going to be getting this from LeadQuizzes or the client's CRM. Do not get this from Facebook. The reason why you don't want to get it from Facebook is because sometimes that advertising pixel doesn't fire when it's supposed to. Now, it's not super common that this happens, but it can happen. So you always want to look in LeadQuizzes or in the client's CRM to see how many leads or how many email addresses they actually collected during that specific time period. Next, clicks to the quiz. Now, this is a number that you can get from Facebook. When you get this number from Facebook, though, you need to be careful to make sure that you're getting link clicks and not all clicks. So if you look at your Facebook ads manager, you're going to notice that there's a variety of different columns that you can choose from, and you can get those numbers for any given time period. A lot of times you're going to see clicks or all clicks. What that means is anyone that clicks on your ad. That could be clicking on it to just stop their scrolling and to read what the ad says, or it could be actually clicking through to where that ad is taking them to, in this case, the quiz. Link clicks is just going to be people that actually clicked on the link in the ad and go to view that page. So when you're reporting, make sure you look at link clicks. That's going to be the most accurate depiction of people that actually clicked to the quiz. For leads to the sales or offer page, I recommend you use a bit.ly or a trackable link, and you put that in the quiz itself. So you have that in the quiz outcomes, a bit.ly or a trackable link. You can create those if you just go to just bit.ly. You can create a trackable one. And then you're going to look there to see how many times that link was clicked. Make sure you're only using that link for the quiz, so that way you know that is how many clicks came specifically from the quiz. Next, money spent. So this one you're going to get from Facebook or whatever advertising platform that you are using. You're going to want to make sure that you look at those full days like I mentioned in our last video. So if you're reporting for numbers from March 1st to March 7th, check those numbers on the 8th, so that way you get the entire day of March 7th in there. Now, the number of sales or offer takers. This one's going to come from either the client or from their CRM. What you need to make sure is that your client knows how to track this. So if they have people coming in for consults, they might do something as simple as marking it down on a Google Sheet when somebody comes in and keeping track of it that way. Or they might add a tag into their CRM saying somebody came in for a consult. Make sure that they are tracking this, that you know how to get that number. This is going to be crucial for you to see how well the ads are actually performing at getting new sales or offer takers. Now, once you have all of these numbers, you need to put them into a report that's easy for your clients to digest and understand. I recommend using a Google Sheet just like this one. Here, what I do is I have my date that I'm looking at, my cost per sale, number of sales takers, cost per lead, number of leads, cost per click, number of clicks, and total spent. I send this over to the client every week. I do this on Fridays, and I'm looking at numbers from the previous Friday to the Thursday before. So that way they have a full week that they're looking at. I tell the client how well things performed and what we're going to be testing next. You can update your clients as frequently or as infrequently as you would like, but I recommend you do it on a weekly basis. That way you can make changes faster and get your client even better results. This is also a really great time for you to communicate with the client to find out what it is that they need help with and what you can do to help them become even more successful. Because remember, the more successful that they are, the more likely they are to stay on and work with you. We've had clients that we've worked with for 3+ years now, just because we've been able to get them results, and we have constant communication with them. In the next video, we're going to be going over retaining these clients, keeping these clients on for a long time, what you should be doing to help them get better results, and how you can make sure that they are getting those results or doing what they're supposed to do. So I will see you guys in the next video.